Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Kinlaig. We're back here on the farm. We're just continuing to do the things, making sure our live is up and running. That came up pretty quick this time. Nice. Awesome. I love it. Clarence, welcome in. Good to have you here. Hopefully my stream continues to work. YouTube's being slow. There it goes. I think it's working. We're gonna call that a success, you know. So yeah, welcome back. We're at the old grass field up here. Everything's converted to hay from the last episode, and as you can see, we do have the straw bales to pick up. I appreciate that there, Clarence. Stay as long as you need to. Leave whenever you feel like it. So yeah, we got some baling to do. We got some bales to pick up. Let's see if we can get this done. And one thing we need to do. It's been a hot second. It's been a week since we've been on here. What do they need up here at the castle? They don't need anything. Well, I mean, they're good on wood beams, let's just say that. So, here's the tractor we want. We gotta jump into our square baler, wherever that's at. I think, oh, did I? Yeah, I left it up top. That's right. Cajun's friend Truckin' Time is live. I told I'd pop by your live and leave a like. No, well, thank you. And if I could, I would go over there and do the same as well. But you know, I'm got my own thing going on, just like Grizz did earlier. And I kind of changed up my audio streaming setup a little bit. You notice there's no microphone right here. YouTube is good for a lot of things. Tutorial videos, especially when it comes to Streamlabs. Learning how to apply filters to your microphone setup. I would have kept the headphones off, but the music I'm listening to, it does have words. It'll be picked up through the headphone, and we don't need a double audio for that. We'll see tonight if the YouTube studio system says I've got poor video quality. So far we're doing pretty good. We're sitting at the excellent side of things. And I think there's a little tuft of hay right there we need to pick up. Whether or not we got it, I don't know, but if it's there, we'll try to get it the next time we do the this field. So yeah, if you notice the audio level being too high or too low, please let me know in the stream. I'd love to get that input. Excuse me, and it's supposed to not pick up coughing, so I don't know if the audio level jumped when I had that little cough going on, so... I think we're gonna go ahead and speed up time to 5. Maybe 10. Yeah, let's go 10. Because outside of working on the castle, we really don't have anything else going on this month. We did take all of our oats up to the windmill. The canola, I believe we took to our little oil mill that we have on the farm. And as far as the tree situation goes, I think we're going to be pretty much done with that. We're just going to hold on to... we got the wood chip mill that's working on the different wood mulches. We should be good on all of that supply to sell off in January. That'll be the peak time for that. And then the industrial sawmill that we have on the map, that'll be good for... we're just going to leave that alone, and whatever the castle needs, we have that supply. And I totally missed where I was trying to go, but we'll get it later. They actually might have picked all of it up. That'd be good. Now on sale, a FarmTech DPW 1800 for $15,000. Probably something we don't need. Since we're on a straight line here and we don't have to worry about stopping, let's take a look at the sell page just to see what's up here. Okay, it was a flatbed trailer. And there goes the error. Please use a keyframe frequency of 4 seconds or less. I think it's something with YouTube because I can be doing so many other things and everything works out just fine. Could be my internet provider as well. Let's kick that bale out. There we go. Because when I first moved into this this home, I had 600 megs up and down, and now I'm lucky to get 100. So it could be the internet provider. Because they built so many homes in this area, the fiber network is being overrun, so they got to run a new a fiber trunk, as they call it. Basically a new line that can support more bandwidth. Alright, a few more passes here. Actually, a lot more passes. Let's just take a look. 2, 4, 6. We're on the 8th one. We got 7 left. I was going to say, I wish it was July and 80 degrees right now, but I don't like 80 degrees or higher. Too hot. And yes, that is Fahrenheit for everybody. If it was 80 degrees Celsius, oh, it's you're pushing what? 150? 160? Kind of neat watching the hay pusher and the gear works in there, that drive shaft going. Two passes. Then we'll be done with the baling. And then the last thing we got to harvest is soybeans, and that's going to be here in 2 months, the month of October. August, we got to plant our canola. Alright, that's done. And kind of a barely bale. We're going to drop this barely bale off at the sheep barn. There we go. Had to get my orientation correct for the unloading of the bale. Oh, sorry, Romeo. Didn't see you there. And we'll give this guy a little nudge over. There we go. Yeah, 200 liters was not going to matter much at all. So it's just best to put that guy over where it can be quickly used up. Okay. And we'll just park this guy right here. And then... yeah, that's right. We use the telehandler for doing the job that it was not designed for. It worked, but it was not happy. Okay, so we'll park this guy right there. And now I need to find my flatbed trailer. Okay, I don't see a flatbed up there. Oh, it's down there. Okay, there it is. All right. And let's just get in the old Fent favorite. We and I guess since we're down here, we'll go get all of the straw bales. And okay, that looks like it's everything there. Let's go down to the eastern field. Can definitely get a lot more bales on here with square bales than with the round. Choo-choo. Yeah, I think that's everything here. Yep. Alright. Then we got one bale up there, and then we'll go grab the hay bales. In fact, I think we're going to unload this first. Because I think we got more than... We got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... Yeah, we got more than 18 bales, or 16 up there. We have not been fertilizing that grass field because we overproduce, you know. And we gotta stop, let the collection mode do the thing. And there we go. Drop those in. And we're going to have to do another, either a bale cell or a TMR cell coming up. Excuse me, Romeo. Coming through, coming through. Oh, we didn't get as many as I thought. I guess I could have came up here and got all of them in one shot. Alright, I think that's everything. Okay, and this time we're going to stop so that we don't get the round and square bale at the sheep barn. Still, it's 120,000 liters, so I can't complain about that. And I forget that these bales are like 8,500, 9,000 liters, somewhere in there. Versus those round bales were like, you know, 5,500 to 6,000 liter. And there we go. And the bigger the bale that you go in these storage sheds, the more liters you can put in there. This shed can hold 250 bales of any type or pallets. And if you put the smallest square bales in here, you know, Let's go up for the demonstration purpose. This guy here, the 120 centimeters, it's still the same quantity as the 240 centimeter large square bale. Size does not matter, it's quantity, so that's kind of one of the reasons why I went with the larger capacity as well. Okay, so let's go up to the castle, see how they're doing up there. Visit 260. Let's see if we can get that knocked down to single digits before we have to go to bed. $60, $50, $40, $30, $20, $10, $5. Okay, so we need Castle Stone. So, oh, good thing we got Castle Stone up here. And we'll just grab this one right here. Okay. And I think we'll just grab another one, just to be on the safe side. And drop her down. And then we're going to square these up here. There we go. We got the castle stone and the roofing shingles. What just popped on sale there? Ooh. Shallow cultivator. I don't think we need that. That does liquid lime. Huh, that's interesting. We don't do corn or soybeans, so we don't need that. Oh, another AsRock Tetrum truck. Which we don't need a second one of. I don't even think we need that guy. Okay, so we're going to head back home. And I forget, this is a 260 horsepower. Load up the water. And we're going to start some TMR selling. We'll get a load or two of that taken care of because, you know, we do have a whole bunch of bales. Eugene, welcome in. All right, 22,000. So let's grab. Okay, I want round bales. Let's go ahead and grab that one. Round bale of silage, 2 of those. And round bale of hay. Let's find the round bale of hay. There we go. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25-ish. Oops. Okay. And just because we're here to have fun, this is a casual playthrough. Let's look for an old school Fent. Or we could go with the fast track JCB here. We're not going to buy it, we're just going to go ahead and lease it. You know? Excuse me. Okay, I'm not seeing any old school Fents that are in the large tractor frame. $310 versus $282. Oh, that only added $2,500 to it. So $222,500 for 310 horsepower. Yeah, let's try that one. Let's play with this one here. So the 8310 fast track, 43 miles an hour, 310 horsepower. We're only going to lease it for doing our TMR running. And since speaking of TMR running, we're going to make sure that we slow time down. We really, I mean, we don't have that far to go for it. And we are leasing that mixing wagon as well. I've been leasing it since like January or February. Get this New Holland out of the way. We'll just park it over here. Alright, let's see how fast this thing can go. I mean, we're doing a lot faster than that New Holland already. I know we had a hay bale in there. Alright, $5,000. Or I should say, 5613. Okay, left side. Maybe we should have grabbed the 400 horsepower JCB. Okay, round bell 3. Round bale of hay 3. And then round bale of straw, I believe, is 1 and a partial. So that's 7,500. All right, let's take this one down. Yeah, this load will pay for the tractor rental. And then we'll grab another load, and that'll pay for the forage mixer rental as well, plus a little extra. Since we are renting that by the month. I could have bought it. In fact, I may just end up doing that, but how much is the lease on that forage mixer? Vehicles, lease. Okay, yeah, so $27.90. No, we got a little bit more money that time. So that'd be a 6,200, something like that. We're going to go this way around, that way we line up and don't have to do loop-de-loops in the yard. Well, let's see if I can grab these. And then we only need 1,500 liters of this guy. And we'll leave this hooked up because we'll just dump it right in. Oops, wrong button. All right. And this will pay for our loan. Which we got, what, $560,000 left to pay? I think that's what it is. 549. Which, that'll get paid off in January. $56.32 and $684. So that'd be $6,300. Yeah. Nice. About $19,000 made in TMR in just a little bit of time. We still got a lot more bills to clear up too. The square bales that we put in back in April, those should be fermented completely. Ooh, bus. And we'll fill this up one more time and then take it down to the cattle. That way when it's time for the cattle to get fed, it's ready. Speed up time to 10 speed, I think. Romeo, you're gonna get hit again. All right. Round bale of straw, 1. Round bale of silage, 3. Round bale of hay, 3. What's up, babe?
I just need to stop.
Okay.
That's all. Come on.
I'm good.
Are you streaming?
Yeah. Spun that corner a little too fast. All right, let's get this down to the cattle. We'll just go until this thing runs out. Get to that next step as fast as we can. Even if it does take us to midnight. Roof shingles, there we go. Yeah, it said we needed, what, 5 pallets? Missing 2,000, so we'll grab 3 more. And there we go. And now we'll go to bed. We'll see you in August, which means it'll be time for planting, and I think we'll use that JCB for planting. Oop, let's feed Romeo. Raining. Okay, not raining. Still raining. Ah, the round baler. Kind of like the Fent one that we got. Okay, so they're about a third of the way done with the shingles. Do, do, do. And I'm sure we're going to need some water. Yep. Okay, they've got 5,900 or 5,300 of water, so let's go ahead and get this gassed up. I will say one thing, this tractor doesn't turn as sharp as I'm used to. Maybe I went too fast, I don't know. Roads could be slick, there could be a number of things that are messing us up. How long is this rain supposed to last? Should be done. Should be done. Okay, we got a bale wrapping contract just north of us, fertilizing. Yet nothing that piques my interest for contracts, so we're just gonna try to get through the month of August as fast as we can. In fact, we'll just put her on 10 speed for now. Let's go ahead and get this sold off. Then we'll go make another batch or two. Kind of wait for that rain to go down. Although that's never stopped us before from doing field work. Yeah, it looks like the rain has stopped, so we'll go and grab the momentum drill and we'll get some seeds planted. After we get rid of this soggy TMR. We should get about $4,000 out of this. 4,500. Round bale. Yeah, I did round bale there. Okay. Round bale of silage. In fact, let's grab this guy. And we're gonna get the seeder going on canola. And there's canola. We don't have any more solid fertilizer, but I think we'll be good. Okay. 1 straw. 3 hay. 3 silage. Let's get this down and get it sold off. Try to make a little bit of money while our planter is doing the planting things down yonders. And we need to bring a bale of hay up here for the sheep. They ran through what we had placed up here. We'll probably grab like, 2 or 3 bales and set them up. That way we shouldn't have to worry about them for any length of time. Time that perfect. I'm going to get my full hour's use out of this tractor yet. Nothing like renting a tractor and you get only 1/10 of an hour usage out of it. You don't get any money back. There we go. Another, $6,300. That pays for the rental for another hour. Probably should get rid of some of that wool. Get it out of the area. Next load. Okay, so just kind of shimmy and shake those ones. Shimmy that one up and out of the way. Shut our gate. And they're sitting at 3,900 liters of food, so they're good for a while. Tractor did not want to turn. Good thing it's a rental. Let's see how they're doing on that field. Okay, so there we got a little strip right there. Looks like we're gonna have to take care of. Another $6,300. New Holland 450 SFI. I'm not sure what that is. We'll have to take a look. Uh-oh. Okay, Fufta. We kind of got locked up there for a second. Okay, well, let's get this load down. And let's go ahead and save the game. Spent too much time lollygagging. That was officially crash number 1 for the night. Excuse me. And then I think when we get back home with this, we'll go up to the castle and take a check. Last time we were up there was at 8. It'll be noon. We'll see how well they're doing on the roof shingles. Yeah, we don't need that forage header. Alright, they got almost 3,000 liters. So I think they had, started like 6,000. I think it's my controller that's locking up. Yeah, we'll have to go and clear out that strip, that corner, a couple of corners. Okay. Speed up time some more, get a little bit more headway. Okay, they're done with the planting. We'll just leave that guy right there. Okay, so we'll head off to the eastern side. So yeah, they didn't use hardly any fertilizer. And we can definitely see where they missed. Alright, let's get this guy home. Done with planting for the rest of the year. We got one field left to harvest, and that's going to be in October. Alright, we'll get this sold off, and then we'll... I mean, we just will get the time sped up as fast as we can. We got 3,000, or had 3,000 liters to go on the roof shingles. Okay, we're at 5 p.m. We'll just double check it. Because I think we'll have to wait until September morning before we can get anything done with that. when you hit the wrong button. Then we'll get this filled up one more time, and that'll be taken over to the animals for the overnight extraction from the trailer. Landini 7880 for 12 grand. How much you want to bet it's a 90 horsepower tractor? With front wheel assist. It's a rental. How did I know? I got a good reason why I know. Okay. We'll grab the same procedure here. 1 bale of straw. 3 bales of silage. 3 bales of hay. Okay, so we're going to pick this up. And we're going to extend that. Yeah, I parked a little too close to my loading zone. Alright. Oh yeah, we were going to go over to the castle. $1,400 liters. That'd be a nice one to have too. Get 800 liters, 7. Loan payments, vehicle leasings. Two, 1, 90, 80, 76, 50, 40, 30, 20. Okay, we're missing a lot of long planks. Looks like we're gonna have to bring some up. I don't think we got enough here. Okay, that one's a wood beam. There we go. Okay, so we need to bring at least 2 more up. We're on stage 51 progress. Done. Okay. That's good. And I think we'll be able to go until 8 o'clock in the morning. There we go. Alrighty, let's go grab some long planks. Yeah, I think that'll be enough. Not a crash. We just happened to crash through someone's hedge and into their field. but it wasn't a crash. It's a tad bit foggy out. Just a wee bit. I thought I was going to miss that. All right, so we got another, almost $700 for that. Cool. Do. On the left side of the big rock, we go wee. Do 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 do. Alrighty then. Alright, let's check on the cattle, just make sure they got some water. Okay, 6,000 liters of water, they're doing good. And yeah, we got 25,000 in there. I think today we're just going to do a little bit of that action. What is this? Oh, this is potato planter. Huh. That's interesting. Fishy, fishy, fishy. Hey, let's go ahead and release that guy. Slow some time down. See if we can catch another fish, or 2 or 3 or 5, or, you know, however many we want. And then we'll run up to the castle and check to see how many long planks they got. Okay, they're still working on the long planks. And just to make sure we didn't have anything to harvest. I mean, October is going to be our grass. But they're about ready for that. Let's get out of the elements, I'm cold. Let's go ahead and sleep till October. Oh, what are these guys doing on food? 1,500, they need a bale. We'll get them a square bale of hay. How's that sound? Okay, Romeo's fed for the night. Let's go ahead and we'll see you in October. Okay, lizard trailed lifter. Okay. No more space. Aw, bummer. Okay, you got plenty of space now. Okay, let's go check on the cattle. Almost out of water. And then while this is filling up, we'll go run up to the castle and take a look at that, see what they need up there. Oh look, the crop's withered. Shucks. Bouncy bus. $361. Let's get them knocked down. Then we'll see what they need for the next step. Roof shingles. They're missing 3, so we'll bring over a pallet. Clarence! Awesome, thank you, and I'm glad you enjoyed that live stream from Truckin' Times. One of the places we haven't checked on in a while. Okay, the fish food factory. I mean, they got plenty of flour. They're out of the soybeans and yeah, out of soybeans. So we'll get that topped off here in a little bit. The grain mill. We can, yeah, we'll just hold on to that guy. They're out of wood, but that's fine. They're still producing lots of stuff. So, if we do this, do a little look-see-loo with our binoculars, we've actually got a decent loading of fish over here. So, we got, what, 7 pallets there? And then if we come over here, or did we sell them? Or take them home? I forget. We might have sold them. See, that certainly ain't our stuff there. I don't think that is. Anyway. We're going to get hooked up to our forge mixer, or mixing wagon, whatever, TMR mixer, there we go. Yeah, come on. Okay. No spare capacity for TMR. And what's funny is the one I wanted to check on. Corey's got plenty of water. Ooh, we gotta go visit them guys. Okay, we'll just do this. Do that. Do that. And that. I mean, I could come up here and sell all this stuff. We'll have to do that, though. Okay, roof shingles. We turn those. Oh, they're inactive. We'll just leave them going. Okay, we're out of oat flour, so they have distributed everything up to the that they could, which is good. That's good. All right, so we got that squared away. Well, we got a nice tidy sum of quarry stone up here. When is that best time to sell? Or I should say castle stone, not quarry stone. June. But even then, in January, it's not too bad. So yeah, we'll just leave that going. And another thing I wanted to look at was our vehicles. Let's go ahead. We're leasing that. We're leasing that. So we could sell that for $48,000. And then we got the JCB Fast Track. 58, 68, 75,000. $75, 76. $116,000 in vehicles if we wanted to try to get this guy. But I don't think we will right now. If, you know, we can take a look here. The unfortunate thing is, oh, that's 200 horsepower. Yeah, even that Valtra. Ooh, the MB track mod from somebody. I forget who it was. Alright. Hey, Rudolph. What's up? Whoever did this mod did not do a very well described job. Because it says it's supposed to go up to 500 horsepower, but I'm not seeing the version that's 500 horsepower. So that one's out of the question. Yeah, if we were to go with any of these 303 horsepower, we'd just as well go with the large frame. And, you know, start off well closer to 300,000. But anyway, that's just an idea of what we may do here in the near future. I'm not too sure if we're going to do that, though. So, but yeah, things are looking up. Let's just go back up to the castle here real quick. We're at stage 52 complete of 65. They're working on the roofing shingles. They're doing good. I'm not sure what all they're going to be doing next. You know, we got technically 13 steps left to go, or 12, because they're working on that 13th step. So yeah, I think this is where we're going to end it for tonight. We got our planting done. Next episode, we'll come back in and do our soybean harvest. And I think I forgot to feed Romeo. Let's go feed Romeo real quick. There we go. There's Romeo. There's Gramps. I see you got the Christmas or the Halloween decorations out there, buddy. I'm glad you're productive. Yeah. Staying busy, limber up. That way you don't hurt your back for when you pick up these pumpkins. Yep. Alright, Clarence, you have an awesome night as well. And to everybody that's still here, thank you very much for joining us tonight. Greatly appreciate having every single one of you here. If you haven't, please hit that like button. It'll help the channel out immensely. And with that, subscribe if you enjoyed it. And hit that bell notification, that way you don't miss a single episode that we bring out. We got Alma, Missouri, we've got tomorrow night's multiplayer series. We got Saturday night on Starfield, Sunday on Waseca County. So yeah, we got a lot going on. We'll get that harvester out the next week on Thursday night. So until then, we'll catch you later. Bye, everybody.